Hello and welcome to the Late Night Buzz with Megan DiOrio.
Woo!
Today I have with me Gina Falcione, a Gwynedd Mercy College student who is the lucky interviewer to our most recent mystery guest. Come on in, Gina. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, so let's start this off. What can you tell us about your mystery guest? Who was she? What was her childhood like?
Well, her name was Marjorie. She was born in 1923 in Southern California. She moved to the main island of Hawaii when she was just a child, and she went to a small public school with a variety of kids, including whites, Samoans, and Japanese. She graduated high school in 1939 at the age of 16. Later, she attended the University of Washington in 1941 for 2 years.
1941? That was the same year as Pearl Harbor. Does Marjorie's family still live in Hawaii?
Her family's home was very close to the Pearl Harbor attack. However, Marjorie was away at her freshman year of college. Because of the attack, she couldn't return home or get any money sent from home. This affected her greatly because she had to fend for herself in the mainland with no way of getting any support. Eventually, though, she was able to return home.
What did Marjorie do when she was done with school?
Marjorie got a job with the Office of War Information. One task she had to do was load the leaflets used to warn the Japanese of the Hiroshima bombing onto an airplane days before the bombing.
Wow, that's quite a job. What was life like after the war?
Marjorie said that after the war, the islands were very quiet. She described them as interesting and empty.
That's pretty hard to imagine, such quietness after the war. So tell me a little bit about her adult life.
Well, she married a man from the Navy named Dick, and they moved to Hamilton, New Jersey. She had 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys, who she loved very much and became very proud of. She has 7 grandchildren, and her life in New Jersey was a lot different from her life in Hawaii. She described to me an incident she had in a women's group where she was blackballed because she had lived in Hawaii. She called them ignorant for not being intercultural and unaware that she was not a native Hawaiian.
What do you mean by intercultural?
Well, see, Marjorie doesn't believe in the whole concept of race, because when she was younger, she was immersed in so many different cultures. She didn't ever see a difference in skin color or nationality. The same goes for mixed relationships. She sees them as intercultural, not interracial. Truly surprising, since she grew up in a generation where race plays a major role.
As we wrap things up here, is there any other tidbits we need to know about?
Well, Marjorie loved to travel. Her 2 favorite places to go were Italy and Venezuela. If she could be traveling today, she definitely would be.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and tune in next time for another segment on the Late Night Buzz with Megan DiOrio.